I'm here, the Racing Joker. Welcome back. I'm in my truck, as you can see, and we're doing another build video. Today we're building a realistic BMW M3 GTR. As realistic as we can get. For one simple reason. Let's hop into the M3 GTR. We made it a weird purple. It's about 590-ish horsepower. We've already done a bit of a tune on it. The real M3 GTR race car could have between 500 and 600 brake horsepower. It was probably capable of more, but the ECUs were locked by BMW, so they weren't actually tunable, unless if you took the ECUs out, which some teams did, but then later got in trouble and were told to put them back in, because the ECUs were used for telemetry monitoring on parts of BMW. But that's fine. So, about 600 horsepower, and one other very important thing makes this car very accurate to the race cars. So, as you all know, the M3 GTR, several iterations of it, had some pretty loud straight-cut gears. The engine... it's meaty sounding, it's cool, but it's not really the sound of the M3 GTR race car. I have no idea what the M3 GTR street cars sound like. I don't think anyone does, because all the ones that exist are owned by BMW. It's like 2 or 3, and every other remaining M3 GTR street car was crushed. And I don't know if any of the M3 GTR street cars actually can run. I don't know if they can. They've got detuned versions of the GTR V8, the P60, B40, but yeah, I have no idea whether they run or what they sound like. It's the same engine, but no ordinary civilian owns them. But pay attention to how this car drives. We're not going to stop at the stop sign. We're not going to use our turn signals. Notice anything interesting about the gearing? So our top speed is pretty low. It's like 160 something. But as you can see... the f***? That's a NASCAR. The gearing is the exact same ratios as the M3 GTRs, based on, I think it's the Hewland gearbox gear ratios. The M3 GTRs used multiple different gearboxes. The Hewlands were one of them, and these are the ratios used, as far as I'm aware. Whoa! That beetle tried to murder me. Isn't that cool, though? We're using M3 GTR race car ratios. I really like taking real-life race car gear ratios and putting them on street cars in Forza Horizon. Because I don't know how to really properly tune gear ratios myself. Well, I just like to take ones from real life and just plop them in there and see how they do. But like I said, it does limit our top speed a fair bit. But who cares? Let's take this car road racing and see how it does. It could do really, really badly. And this tune should be available, because I think I shared it, so you guys can download this, I think, if you're on PC. Though, maybe it's also available on cross-platform. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. You can look up the gear ratios for yourself, because they are out there, and they do make it kind of drive like an M3 GTR race car. It's pretty cool. I just wish we had the M3 GTR race car body kit. I don't know, I have no idea why that's not in the game. Here we go. Now, problem is, top speed could really screw us over. So far, so good. Come on. Oh. Traded some paint. Come on. Oh, my bad. Not how I really like passing people. Nudging them out of the way. That's okay. But like I said, actually I didn't say, I'm doing tracks I've never done before, so I'm doing my best. Come on. Come on. I'm a little, the problem is the M3 GTR, it's a little out of its element here, surrounded by some very modern cars, like this GT3. I'm a little outpaced by it. Especially since that Porsche is probably modified, and he's also nudging me into the wall. Am I going to be able to get first place? Jesus. That was not a great turn. This car is not extraordinarily competitive. Ugh. It's fun to drive, but it's not competitive. So that's the downside of running 600 horsepower and very limiting gear ratios. But we may have a solution. This one seems to be a bit better. Let's see how it goes. We have basically just twin-turboed the M3 GTR and given it a 230 mile an hour top speed, and basically just changed. I think we ended up just changing the final drive. I don't think we changed anything else, which is probably not an intelligent way of tuning the M3 GTR, but I am a moron. Here we go. Nice Performante. Come on. Come on. Christ. Here we go. Sounds more like a Koenigsegg now. I really want to do the S65, like, engine swap, but do, like, a crazy twin turbo setup, kind of Gintani-esque. Because you can get that Gintani twin turbo setup for the E92 M3 to do something like that. I think that would be so cool. Have like a 700, 800 wheel horsepower M3 E46 V8 race car. I think that would be super big. Excuse me. I don't know if the car is actually doing better or not, because unfortunately I'm driving. Ah! That was awful. For f***'s sake. Also, it looks like the taillights on the M3 GTR are not the LED versions, like how they are on the later modeled E46 M3s. Which is interesting. But it makes sense because the M3 GTR street car is an 02. And they didn't do the LEDs until, I think it was either 03 or 04. I honestly can't remember. Ah! I'm being really petty. I want to win this race. Like, it's becoming a personal issue for me. What I need to do is make some good passes right at the start. Not allow anyone to get any good leads on me. Problem is I can't see the turns coming in POV driving mode. Which is annoying, because I like driving in POV driving mode from time to time. But it can hurt my chances when I don't know the track very well. But in real life, I would be doing scouting runs. Because I wouldn't know that if I didn't know a track very well. I wouldn't just get into a track and go full ham and then just, you know, probably wreck my car. That wouldn't be very good. Jesus Christ, what the f***? Did I brake really late again? Well, obviously I did. I guess other cars have different thresholds that cause the wheels to lock up. I guess this one, it's a lot harder to lock up the wheels. Good grief, this car brakes better than the R34 GTR. Maybe that shouldn't be surprising, I don't know, but still. Okay, they screwed up the turn. There we go. We finally win! Good grief. Hey, money! Whoa! Good grief. That's a house. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, rocks! Here goes M3 GTR. Here goes. Now this tune might not be very well suited for this track. Mainly because lot of extra tight turns. Maybe the shorter gears have been better for it, but we'll see. Oh, that was a good pass. There we go. I mean, we're in 5th. We need to kind of fix that. Alright, I'm getting the hang of braking again. Am I racing a van? Sabine Schmidt, I think was that her name? Ow. Yeah, so this car, I haven't really set this up to be competitive. Yeah, that was terrible. So basically, the tunes I do are fun experiments, but generally pretty useless. Jesus Christ. I'm just not winning anything. We're gonna do a street race and see if the M3 can make up for its shortcomings. Is there any drifting in this game, or is that just a lost art? Because I haven't seen, like, any drift zone or anything like that. Like, is that not a thing anymore? Or have I just not unlocked it? What the hell? It's very dark and foggy. It's gonna be atmospheric. Off we go. Come on. This looks cool. Sorry. We both kind of paid for that. Ah! Ah! Why is this Ferrari so aggressive? F me. Get away, Ferrari. Oh god. Come on. Oh, damn it, Porsche. Okay, there's a Murcielago SV and an A90 Supra. Jeez. Is that a drift car? Is that what I'm racing? Did I win at the last second? Huh. Wow. Good grief. Good grief. Good grief, man. Oh, hey, I win and I get, like, an actual cutscene this time. And I level up. Sweet! And I get a Hoonigan Chevy Nova. Cool. Alright, well, I think that's enough for today. Final thoughts.
Hey, Tom. There's no stopping us now. I'm getting the next Horizon adventure prepped and ready for you.
I mean... I don't know where he's going. This car, final thoughts, it's a fun experiment, but it's rather useless. So, I'm gonna say meh to it. Like, it's fun to drive, but it's not that competitive, it's not that fast. It's not super forgiving. It's drivable. Maybe in the hands of a more skilled driver, be better, but... No, there are other rear-wheel drive cars in this game that aren't so awkward. No? Like, I think it's just a car to add to your collection at this point, to be perfectly honest. And it's weird because in Forza Horizon 4, it was pretty awkward to obtain, but in this game, you just buy it. So it's not anywhere near as special. I think they should add the CSL. But anyways, I'm Tom, the Racing Joker. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Found it as a kind of interesting experiment. And if you're not subscribed yet, be sure to fix that, because you'll like what I've got planned in this game and in other things. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. See you all next time. Bye-bye.